Hey, Awakening Truthers, and welcome to another video from A Plain Truth. Well, this is number 40 of Paradise Lost. I never dreamed it would get to number 40. However, here we are, and I'm chronicling our trip up with Valerie Jager. The other day, we went up to Paradise. We'll be going back up again as your generous donations are helping people, and we are making a difference. You and me. Yo, yo. You're on your own, and we're building our tribe. So this was the rock house we went to. We chronicled in the giving community, or the giving section. I think it was 38. We met the people that owned it. They told the story that the fire departments were down the road. They heard when they were evacuated on the day after the fire started. So the fire started Thursday morning, 3:30 in the morning the next day. They were told to evacuate by the fire department, and they left. And they heard on the scanners that the two fire trucks were in front of this rock house to protect it, and yet it got torched. And yet a quarter mile up the road, third mile up the road, Cal Fire building was not touched at all. And across the street, Scooters, a little restaurant there, wasn't touched at all. Yet this rock building was completely torched, and the people that owned it, see how the roof over here? See the roof? There's no roof on here. See the roof here? There's no roof. They came right down through the roof. And they destroyed it. They obliterated it after. This was after the fires had started. The other, David was telling us that the fire coming down from the campfire, which is above and to the south, was moving at a very, very slow pace. And there were 50 trucks, he testified, 50 trucks down the road, fire trucks, bulldozers. And they stood down. They stood down. And they let it burn. Why the road clearance, folks? Some people are suggesting, it's to prevent mitigation of soil, blah, 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 so it doesn't... Baloney, you don't cut down the trees. Some of these trees were perfectly fine. Look at the major excavations. Why aren't they helping the people? The people. Why aren't they helping the people? Why are they so concerned with the roads? And here you see the cars with the X's on them. The X's represent checking for dead bodies. Wouldn't let anybody in for over a month. I hear you can go in now. I'm not sure. We tried to get in. We got in the top. Pictures are devastating, folks, but why are they clearing the roads? Look at the one lane open. Why all these heavy equipment? What is the purpose of them doing this? Backache road, indeed. The other thing is notice the trees. You know, the trees get burned from the bottom, but they're still harvestable lumber. This is the $1 million picture here, folks, and we're chronicling it. How does it cut a path like this? How does it cut straight across and down and leave the other trees untouched, little singed, torched? This was laser surgery. This was done on purpose. See across the hill all the laser surgeries? We saw this. I got pictures of it more. And here it just shows it, evidence. Zap, 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 zap. Green. Okay, you get an idea what they're doing with the technology? In this picture here, I'm sorry we don't have the side picture because it's very powerful. This car was sitting here in front of a gas station, waiting for gas. What do you think happened to the people? People had to flee their cars, first-person testimony, because the cars got too hot to sit in. They had to get up on their feet and get out of their cars, those that made it out. Others were torched in their cars. This isn't speculation. These are first-person accounts from the tow truck drivers and others. This was an attack. Do not let what happened in Paradise die, folks. We need to share. We need to share. And we need to care. And thank you all for the donations. We're up to about $8,000-9,000. We've given out over $3,000. We're trying to raise money to get an RV for this family. Other families are now reaching out to us. Other groups are forming to help out. It's really cool the way the tribe's coming together. We're building a circle of trust. So anything you can do to help, we'll make sure it gets to the people. Hey folks, and Awakening Truthers. I just got back from Paradise with an amazing soul, Valerie Jager. And I just want to report, this is just a little teaser. Here's gas station, perfectly fine, right next to it, the complete building destroyed. We saw the lumber harvesting going on big time everywhere. It's about the resources management, along with many other multiple stories going on in Paradise. We still couldn't get into the town. You needed an ID, but we did get around, and we saw pictures like this of just laser cuts right down the side of mountains, folks. How could that be anything but a laser action? And then we also saw the symbology coming back down off the mountain with the 666. It's in your face everywhere. It's on my machines. It's incredible. It's kind of like a new mountain.
Do you see this hole? What would have done that?
Tree stump burned through.
What?
One right here. That one started over here.
You mean the tree stump
That was a hot
burned?
fire, man. It must have been hot.
We're on Pence Road, going into Paradise now, and you can see the golf cart. You see the cars torched. These are mobile home parks that were just decimated and destroyed on the ridgetop. But there's houses that are completely fine. And then you see the trees with the green markings of which ones they're going to cut, which ones they're going to leave. This was Quail Trail Village, RV park, where the steel is melted, but the sign is fine. How can that be, folks? Golf cart, torched, yet the sign right behind it is fine. Housing for older persons. Chaplain ministry. Ooh, Paradise Evangelical Free Church. They have a chaplain ministry, Billy Graham's. We saw that in the Santa Rosa fires. Same kind of trucks were setting up in Santa Rosa. Sharing hope in crisis. Where's Red Cross, folks?
There's a sign.
Oh, there's a sign. They got a sign up. Oh, they're here, but nobody's seen them. And we're in a fog. They got this fog. Boatworks, Beach House Boatworks, more. This is all mobile homes on a ridge. We're entering Paradise. 26,170, they said the population was. Looked like an old sign. But here, this fence is fine. Oh, that house is fine. Unique Acres. Unique Acres is fine, but the house, the elderly mobile homes, oh, that house is torched. Oh, that house is fine. That house is torched. That house is fine. That house is torched.
Oh my God.
That house is torched. Look at them, they're laying pipe down, folks. Where they're excavating out. And then the trees burnt just from the bottom up like we're talking. That's torched, but the water tank is fine. I'll pan slow. So this is on Pence Road heading into the town of Paradise. And here's more homes torched, but some homes are fine. How do they know which homes to hit? And it can't be the smart meter argument, please, folks. Because some were hit, some were not, some had smart meters. But a lot of these people, there's no solar panels, so it's not like they're off the grid. We got power lines above them. But how does all these people, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, ma'am. They're coming back here for the first time and being able to look at their properties or what was left. Look at the fence in the front here. Look at this, folks. Can you see that fence line? That's made of what? Aluminum? And then the fireplace? And then the houses are all gone. And then here they're cutting up trees. Why? Clearing the area? It's not ACRT. Well, look at the company up, ACRT. We're seeing a lot of vans with white, more scorched earth homes. We're getting into Paradise here, about a mile away now. X, see the X on the cars here? They're doing body counts. X on that car, body counts. Doesn't look like any markings. Means they checked them. Oh, gas station. Still fine. Anybody need gas? But the building behind it is torched. But the gas station is fine. We're at Country Road Market. Can't get beer, but you can still get gas. So we're going into Yorktown Manor on Pence Ridge. Butte County Strong, we're here to help. Here we see plastic garbage cans fine in Yorktown and home is destroyed. Garbage cans, plastic, fine, iron. State Farm is here. But then we're driving a little farther here. And this home is fine, untouched. And then right next door, 1924, This home is destroyed. The next house next to it. And then you got some plastic, and then here's our tree right here.
Let me get it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
And you can bear it. Let's go. It's on.
Sorry. Behind this tree, one side of this tree is completely scorched, and the other side you're going to see is completely green. Completely green.
And then behind it, we see the garage door. They have an X on it. They check for bodies that they found something. We can do that.
Okay.
So we can decipher, if you can drill in what that says, NGC6 in the left hand. What is N6CG? And then there's a number, a 0 below the X. And I put on my site the different markings, what they mean. So we can look that up and find out. But this was Burr and Wanda White's home. All burned out. Keep it going down over here. What we show here is there's not scorched, there's not ground fire here. And this house, 1980, is completely fine. Nothing's touched it. House next to it, completely gone. Nothing next to it. But the garbage cans, get the plastic garbage cans,
Yep.
are completely fine. And here at 1969, we see grass, we see a little fountain, and we see plastic mailboxes. And the house is gone. The iron tubs are gone. The granite countertops, they're gone. But State Farm's here. State Farm wants to help you. And then the background, the gazebo there. And then there's a little propane tank, and they got an X on the propane tank there. And that house is gone. This whole side over here is gone. And then we got this X here, this green X, not an orange X. Why is it a green X on these cars here? Now you can see the tires, the rims are all melted, the plastic out of the car lights. But why is the grass green? Why didn't it singe the grass if the temperature's got it thousands of degrees, folks?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And they'll never move back again. They're not going to let them move back here again.
And our friend David was surprised by that.
The stars, I know you got the stars.
Yep.
The road to paradise. Okay, so we try and get through if we can.
Do you want me to keep recording?
Yeah, keep recording because I don't see it. Just keep it down so he doesn't see it.
Okay.
Can we get into paradise? Yeah, if we go down below, we got stuff to bring people. They called us to bring us stuff up to them.
You have to go. Wait, stop. Turn in there, and I'll tell you how to get in.
Okay, thanks.
This church is completely untouched.
First Christian church, folks.
Yeah, look what's next to it. Church is it's fine, but not.
Oh, look at the staging there back there.
Oh my goodness.
They're filming there. Traffic management. Because they're staging there, and that's where they're planning. Get all that down there.
Oh wow.
It's torched over here.
Wow.
All right, just keep it down. Keep it on.
Okay.
He's going to tell us how to get in, so we'll listen to that. Your arms get tired, I bet. Hey, thanks for all you're doing, man. I'm
Okay.
sure it's not very pleasant. So
No,
2832
it's
Skyway is where we want to get to.
I get you. So if you got a phone, or you can write it down,
Yeah.
one of these three places you have to go to, they're going to check your ID. Once they check your ID, they're going to mark your window. Once you get that mark on your window, you can go wherever you want to go.
Gotcha. Okay, and we find that road down this way?
Well, there's three of them. I think the closest one is this one because I'm not from around here.
Gotcha.
But from what the locals have been telling me, that's the closest one, which is back this way.
Okay.
So it's Clark at Round Valley.
All right, we'll find it.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Have a
Thank
good day.
you.
Where are you from?
Sacramento.
Okay, thanks.
Pull in here, ma'am, and I can tell you how to do it.
Wow. First Christian Church.
Yeah, the hospital's right up here. We'll get that too. Let's keep filming this because I want to get along the hospital. Keep filming this if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And let's just
Along the side like this?
Yeah, just
Okay.
showing what we're seeing on Pence Road here because the people evacuated here, they said, to the hospital. We're on the road to the hospital. There's a K on the exit side of that car. Let's check that out. That car was in charge of all. Couple things here, folks. They got their signs up. Private fire removal signs are up. Just pan slow and then pan back this way. This home over here is fine. See, some homes on the bench coming into Paradise are fine. Here's the church, here's the hospital. You notice the green fence, that's what we're noticing all too. It's the green fence, this is the hospital. That's where everybody's told to go to. It's all blocked off. You can't get in. And we're going to try. But we can't.
Services closed at this location.
All right, you get the Adventist Health Feather River Medical Center emergency. But folks, nothing's been touched here. It's all fine.
Huh. Why is it closed, I wonder?
The birthday place. And why is it closed, I wonder? Health hazard. The company says we got to check it out before everybody can get in there. But why would they save the gas station? Why over here certain homes are safe? Why does this not get attacked? Why does that building be okay? Why is this burnt to the ground? Why are those trucks scorched? Why is this side okay? I don't think we're going to get into Paradise here. They're telling us that Feather River Hospital.
Oh, is that open? Okay.
How's it going, man? Hey, we're registered nurses, health practitioners, and we want to know where we could help people if we could offer our services.
Probably you're gonna have to go to one of the places in Chico.
Not up here.
No, we don't need to reopen up the clinic yet.
Okay.
This hospital's not gonna be reopened for a while.
It didn't seem like. Oh, maybe they got some stuff, but it seems intact. Is it the health, the hazmat, the danger of the soil kind of thing?
Pretty much it's water damage and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay, so we should go into Chico and seek like office emergency services, something like that.
I would go there or go down to FEMA, see if you can help out there.
There you go. Okay, cool.
And see if we can reopen the clinic down there.
Have you guys been into town to see town yet?
I have not. I've been at work since 10 o'clock last night. So.
How many hours are you working?
16 today, and then I have to be back at 10 tonight.
I hope you're getting double in time and a half and stuff.
I hope so.
Where are you guys out of?
The company's out of Sacramento, but I was living here in Paradise, and I'm up here on the 2nd of November.
Oh my gosh. Are you okay?
I lost my house, but
I'm sorry.
it's like
Do you need clothes or anything? We got some clothes. You sure?
my girlfriend's parents bought brand new clothes and all that stuff.
I'm sorry, man. Well, we're in Santa Rosa. We had the same thing happen to us, and just like we're trying to bring some stuff here because we know the drill now. I mean, people lost everything, and we're just trying to help. So, all right, man. Well, be safe and sorry, and get some sleep. At the Chico Mall in Peel. Okay, we'll go check it out. Thanks,
All right,
you guys.
thank you. Yeah.
Okay, what do they got? Where's the food? What do they got? Porta potties in there. Because this is another staging area they're using. Why are they putting that here? They're staging. They got bars on that wall there and a little thing there. He's checking the PG&E people.
Just keep this running.
This is an EPA DTSC. Property is household hazardous waste removal complete by the EPA hazard advisory on this property here. And the trees are marked NC. What does NC mean, folks? So here we're seeing, turn around here, don't drive into the ditch. Butte County Strong, wrecking crew demolition, private fire removal. We're seeing some homes for sale already. We're seeing clearing companies coming in to help excavate and clear. Same thing that happened in Santa Rosa. Telephone poles are fine, folks. Telephone poles are fine. Trees are scorched, like we talked about, from the bottom up. And then all the signs about rebuilding. Here we're coming into Paradise. Oh, but wait. So we're just cruising the area. This looks like the suburbs up on this ridge. That house is torched. That house, look at the singe marks on the side of the building. But the building's fine, yet this house is destroyed. Tell me how that happens, folks. Look at the scorch marks. That's electrical coming up. And then we pan right across the street here. No more. It's called, this is the area of Unique Estates. Look at that car going, X, green X. And then we got all the, hey, we're here to excavate, we're here to clean up, here's all our signs. AAA is here to serve. What are they serving, folks?
Jamie,
Yeah.
we have a tree that's half scorched and half green.
Okay. So there's a cul-de-sac at the end of the cul-de-sac. A little squirrely. Sorry, buddy. That house is fine, folks. Why is that house fine and the house right next door is torched? Why was somebody lucky and some other people not? And then here again,
The
we're...
stone walls.
How about right in front of you? Mailbox, grass. Green grass, home gone. Mailbox, plastic, fine.
But those are stone walls. That does... Right? Or no?
No, it's the only the adobe brick is 5,000 degrees, so we know the temperature is somewhere in the neighborhood of 3,000, above 3,000, but below 5,000 because that's what brick. I think the number was something like that. So you said there was a tree
right behind you. That tree is green on one side.
Oh yeah.
You see green there, and on the other side is completely scorched around it. Look at that, it's beautiful. It's completely green there, and right on the other side is scorched.
What is this right here?
Oh, get the tree though to finish.
Oh, around the
Look at
side.
that. Yes, the other side of
Oh, the other
same
side's
tree.
torched.
Welcome to Harvey Dent's Fact Finder. And today, I'd like to talk about one of the only structures, coincidentally, left untouched by the Paradise Fire. Yeah, it just happened to be a Masonic lodge in Paradise, California, on Clark Road, which was like the main thoroughfare on in Paradise. I say coincidentally because, well, you know my theory on coincidences. Coincidence that the buildings across the street and surrounding this Masonic lodge burned to the ground, and this lodge was left untouched. These pictures were provided by one of the family, a very good friend of mine who's been on the front lines helping relocate victims of the fire in Paradise since it happened. She snapped these pictures and sent them to me because she thought they were interesting. So yeah, here's the picture of the Masonic Lodge from a burned out lot right across the street from the lodge. Here are a couple of pictures of some burned out smart meters. It's the same location right across the street from the lodge. But look at this meter. It looks like this meter was the first thing to ignite. Are these things flammable or something? Why would it ignite like that? I don't know. Well, look, here's a stack of more meters. Funny, they're the only things left of most buildings, but they look like they sustained the most damage and like were the first things to burn, in my opinion. Now on this aerial map, you can see the Masonic Lodge across the street from the Arco station, which is right next to where that picture was shot from. And these images were shot with that intersection of Clark Road, where Arco is, being the point of where these damaged buildings were. In this picture here, you can see a PG&E truck where the person that provided these images made it very clear that PG&E's presence is not welcome in Paradise, and that they are not safe there, that they've been advised to not enter Paradise or go in and inspect anything without having protection. Here is some aerial footage enhanced with like before and after effects, before the fire and after the fire. But yeah, look at the extensive damage to the neighborhoods. I mean, a lot of this damage happened right down the street or right across the street or even right next to the Masonic Lodge, yet the Masonic Lodge was left standing without a scratch. And this isn't the first fire that this Masonic Lodge has made it through. Paradise has had fires in the past, and this Masonic Lodge has managed to make it through fire after fire unscathed. This is the most damage this building has sustained right here. Look at the building right next to it, demolished. Here's more a map view of Clark Road, which again, Clark Road was like a main thoroughfare in Paradise, where a lot of the burned structures were along Clark Road. Masonic building, Masonic Lodge, just happened to be one of few buildings that had any damage whatsoever. If you look right here on this map, see that black dot with the green building? See that green building? That's a Masonic Lodge. Those red buildings around it are the buildings that burned to the ground. Well, the name of the lodge is Table Mountain Masonic Lodge, and when you search the internet for it, this is what you get as far as the image results. I am a part of a vast international conspiracy to make the world a better place. Kind of just begs the question, for who? So this video is not to accuse the Freemasons for being responsible for the fire in Paradise. It's just a coincidence that this Freemason Lodge happens to be one of few buildings left standing in a town that was burned completely to the ground. Well, if you like what I'm doing here, why don't you go ahead and click that like button. You know you want to like it, subscribe, share, comment, dislike, do something so your brothers and sisters know that you're alive out there. Like sharing some photos that one of the family shared with you. Until you find your truth, keep looking.